Hello, this is Bob Oros coming to you with lesson number 20 from the great city of Burlington, Vermont. Burlington, Vermont looks like it's on the ocean, but actually it's a huge lake, Lake Champlain, which is a great, huge lake right there in that area, and it makes the area great for vacations and water sports, and it's just a fantastic place to visit. There's a couple of independent distributors up there and a couple of chain distributors, which I've been to most of them. And also, this is the home of Ben and Jerry's Ice Cream. This is their headquarters. They've done a great job with the downtown section. They closed off the streets and gave it kind of a mall atmosphere. And of course, as you can see, it's most of it is surrounded by food, and which makes it a great place to go visit, eat, and shop. And it looks like it's all green and sunny and warm there, but they do have a winter time there, and it's kind of difficult. If you're a sales rep in that area of the country, you have a tough time in the wintertime going out and making your calls. I used to live in New England, up in Maine, and this is the reason that I relocated from Maine to Florida when I was younger, just to get away from this cold. Now, the big product that comes out of Vermont is, of course, the Vermont pure maple syrup. And maple syrup has an interesting history, and it's an interesting business because of the way it's processed and made and how it's sold. But most maple trees yield 5 to 15 gallons per season, and it takes 40 gallons of sap to make 1 gallon of syrup. So you think about that. That's a whole lot of distilling going on. And 1 gallon of pure maple syrup retails for about $50. So if you do a little more math on that, they produce nearly 2 million gallons of syrup per year. So it takes 80 million gallons of sap to produce $100 million in gross revenue. So with that in mind, you think about, okay, maple syrup, they make it into cookies, into cakes, into candy, and fudge. They make everything out of maple up there. They have maple syrup festivals and so on. And then back home, when we're looking at we're eating our pancakes, we're thinking, oh boy, we're having some of that great maple syrup. Well, you have to read the label, because most of the syrup that you use, that you buy in the stores and you use in the restaurants, are not actually maple syrup. And there's an important lesson in here for us in the food business, because you could be out selling pure maple syrup and you go into a customer and they say, oh, your maple syrup price is way too high. I can buy it for half that or even quarter of that. Well, the important thing to always do is look at the label. Pure maple syrup will say right on it, 100% pure maple syrup. If you look at it, just about any other lower end brand of syrup, you look at the ingredient statement, and it's going to say corn syrup, water, sugar, caramel color, natural and artificial flavor. There's not even any maple syrup in the maple syrup that most people buy. So keep that in mind. Always look at the label when somebody says your price is too high on an item. And chances are it's either going to be a different size package, or it's going to be a different product altogether. Today's lesson, what do your expectations have to do with selling? Now, it's really important that you go into a sales call, with the expectation that you're going to make the sale. You have to believe that what you have is really going to be good for the customer, and that you have it to sell, and it's going to be a benefit to them to buy it from you. So if you're going in and you're not having that expectation, it's going to have an effect on the outcome of every sales call. Some people don't like to go in with the expectations, because they say, well, if I don't get the sale, I'll be disappointed. Well, that's the totally wrong approach to take in our business. You have to have a positive expectation of success. And this lesson will dig into that topic and show you how important it is to expect what you want. So you have to know what you want, expect to get it. Let me say that again. When you make a sales call, you have to know what you want, and you have to expect to get it, and it will have a huge effect on the outcome. So that's today's lesson. Make sure you digest it, read it carefully, and it's really an important a mental attitude lesson. So with that in mind, you make it a great day. Go out there and sell something. Have some pure maple syrup on your pancakes tomorrow morning, And we'll be back again with another lesson from another city tomorrow. So make it a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.